Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Farming Sim 15 with me, Bradham73. We are back at Bjorn home. Can I jump up on the roof? Yeah, I can. It was so easy. Just like I can do in real life. No, I can't really do that in real life. I wish I could. That would be awesome. In this episode, I need to tab to all the vehicles and see which vehicles I want. This is the one that I want. I want this one. Anyway, in this episode, I'm going to start off by taking a look at the age-old question, what brings more money? The lake or the train yard? Yeah, a lot of people have said, oh, you know, sell your logs at the lake. You get more money that way, or sell your logs at the train yard. You get more money that way. Well, I tell you what, I've heard it both ways, and we're gonna find out definitively here in a moment because I'm sick of guessing. I want to find out, and you are gonna come along for the ride, and we're gonna do this very scientifically. And it's going to require the restoration of a save game. I think you guys can, you know, can deal with that. And we're going to, unfortunately... Oh! Okay, got our Husqvarna and a chainsaw. Somebody was yelling at me the other day, and they're like, why didn't you use the Husqvarna? I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't even know why I have the other one. I don't even like the other one. This one, what is this one? It's the McCullough. I've never heard of this. I don't like that. I don't like the way that sounds. And I haven't even tried the other one, so yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna, you know, it doesn't really matter where we cut the log. We can just cut it. I just want a manageable piece. And we're gonna go pick this log up. Okay. And we're going to sell the log. Great demand at sugar beet. Slow down, slow down. Okay. Oh gosh. What do? Oh, I got to turn my thing on. Oh man. Okay, so we got a great demand for sugar beet. Well, we have a ton of sugar beet, and we could probably do a course play route with it. So anyway, let's do this first, guys. We'll come back and we'll sell. Maybe in the next episode, we'll sell sugar beets. Is it gonna work? Whoa! I feel like no. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's head down. I'm just going to go to the lake first, and then we'll come back. I'm going to save my game before I get down there, and then we will we'll sell it. We'll see how much it sells for. And then we'll come back and you know, sell it at the train yard and see if we get the same. I am kind of guessing we're going to get the same once we send the train off. Oh, this is going to be fun. Maybe it won't be all that fun. Here we go. Come on. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I would love to see somebody do this in real life. I really would. What I'm doing in this video. Okay. And I hope that I don't fall in the lake, because that would really suck. Alright, so I'm saving the game, yes. And I am just gonna kind of... Whoop. Oh gosh, wait a second. Before I do that, I gotta get out. I gotta get out my piece of paper to write the monies down on. All right, here we go. I needed to pause it. Okay, so we got 3583, 3,583. I'm writing it down. I'm not even looking. Now we have 15,402. 15,402. So if we subtract that, we got to take the bigger number first, remember. So 15,402 minus 3,583. So that gives us 11,819. Okay. And we have to quit this. And then we have to restore the game. So let's just do that really quick. So yeah, we've got, you take the bigger number, the secondary number, which is 15,402, subtract your initial number so that you can find out what your profit was on that log. So 11,819. Now, if I divide that by 2, we're going to come out with 5,909 and 50 cents. And I'm going to guess that, let's see, we got a tab down. Okay. I am going to make the guess that when I sell this at the train yard, I'm going to be very, very close to that 5,909 mark. So let's see if I'm right. So again, we have, well, 3582 now. I don't know why we're... I don't know why the game does that. Sometimes when you restore the game, you lose a euro for some reason. Close that. Oh no. Oh, what the heck? So yeah, 15,402. Wow. Wait, whoa, what just happened there? 15,000. I saw 15,402 up there, which is exactly the same price that we got before. So if we go and we send it off, we're gonna double that even. I might have to restore the game and try this again just to make sure I'm not going insane. Did you guys see that? It dropped down to 15,393, but I'm positive it was at 15,402 before. Which, if we added that up, well, let's see, it's at 15,393. Whoops. 393. And we're just waiting for... Oh, okay. So now we're up to 27,213. So that right there proves, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you definitely get more money for selling the trees at the train yard. Hands down. No, there's not even any discussion. And we're playing in hard mode, so just that one bit of the tree got us what? 27,213 minus 3,583, which is what we started out. So 23,630 euros, and that's what our profit was. So yeah, I mean, I don't even think I'm going to even go back. So basically, we started off in the first time we got. We had $3,583 starting off, or euros, I'm sorry, starting off. When we sold the log at the lumber yard, it was 15,402, which was a profit of 11,819. Now, the second time we did it, for some reason we had 3,582 euros, which was just one less. This is after we restored the game. But when we sold that tree, we once again had 15,402, and then it dropped down for some reason. It must have been like a, maintenance fee or something. It dropped the price down to 15,393, And then afterwards, when we sent the train off, we had 27,213 euros. So that's it right there, guys. It is definitely more feasible and more profitable to sell at the train yard. So that's where we're going to sell from now on. And let's go back and get the other bit of our tree. All right, so we've answered that question. So all you guys that were saying it's you get more money from the pond were wrong. And now people are going to be like, oh, but it depends on the tree length. No, it doesn't. If you chop the tree up into, 2-meter segments, I'm pretty much sure that you're going to get the same amount of money from all those small pieces of wood that you would if it was just one big long piece. And we might have to try that too sometime. Maybe I'll try it in multiplayer when I have somebody to help manage the tree limbs and stuff. All right, so let's open this up. I know I've been getting several people that have been asking me on the in the comment section for my videos, when is the patch coming out? Guys, I have no idea. Giants doesn't tell me anything. I have absolutely no contact with them. I'm basically the same as you guys. In that, yeah, I don't hear anything or have any kind of special knowledge whatsoever about farming sim or any of this the series. Wow, we are really, come on now, go up the hill. Oh, this is going to be epic fail. Come on, man. Alright, this is starting to make me angry. And I'm going to cut it in half. Okay. So again, I mean, we definitely can make a lot of money off of the selling of the trees, and I'm gonna just sell these two parts, and then we're gonna go, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna try to show you guys how to set up a courseplay route here. Okay. See, it does seem like the upper sections of the trees don't pay out quite as much than the lower sections. Probably because they're skinnier. Come on. Or at least we're going to try to set up a courseplay route. Again, I'm going to reiterate, I get a bunch of people that ask me to post a link to courseplay. I'm not going to do it because it's not just a unified zip file that you can just drop in. It's a developer version, and it is a giant pain to download, and because you have to re-archive it, and it's just not even close for prime time right now. So guys, I'm really sorry. If you want to try it, you can Google it, but I'm not gonna just post the link because it is really, really difficult to get set up, and they haven't released an updated version since the initial developer version, at least not that I've seen. So and I check like every day. I checked earlier today and it was still the same version. So I'm sorry guys, but until they get that issue fixed, or they get it working more smoothly, I'm not going to be putting a link to it in. When it does get ready and it is working much better, and they actually have like a version 1.0 out, I will definitely post a link. But until then, I'm sorry. All right, so I'm just going to drive this guy back up to the yard. Oh. One other thing I should try before I start this course play route is I want to see. No. Oh, okay, 41,000. Good. And actually, let's just go ahead, tab to our same. Okay. Now, the other day, I'm not sure which episode it was in. It might have been the last one. It might have been the one before that. We had some problems with the mower, right? And one of the problems with the mower was I could not get the back and the front mowers working together. So what I'm going to do, I've gotten a couple of suggestions. They say it's like a known issue, and we're going to give it a try. As soon as I get my front weight clean. Why won't you get clean? You dirty front weight. Oh, there it goes. You must have to get it up really close on this one so that, you know, it power washes everything off. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean this guy up and run it over, and we're gonna try it really quick and see if it works. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. I think we're all nice and clean now. I'll pick up the front mower here. And we're going to drive down this way. And I'll just cut across the field here. This is our neighbor, you know, Jim Bob's fields, and he's going to sell them. He's retiring. So he's like, yeah, Brad, you can drive across my field anytime. Yeehaw! And so I'm just driving across his field. This thing looks so cool with all the mowers attached, I do have to say. So I think what I was trying to do before is I was starting the rear blades first and then the front, maybe the front blades first and then the rear ones. Regardless, it didn't work either way, so we are going to try doing it both ways until we see if it works. Okay, so let's lower the front, and we're going to start the front, and we're going to switch to the rear and start the rear. Oh, look at that! Hey, look at that! We're mowing. All right, you guys were correct then. If you start it with you start the back first and then the front, you get an indication that you don't have enough power. But if you start from the front first and go to the back, you should be all right. Okay. Well, cool. So that answers that question. So thank you to everybody who sent in that suggestion. I appreciate it, because now I know it works. Of course, the tractor goes, oh wait, we're going uphill anyway. That's a steeper grade than I thought it would be. All right. Well, let's go ahead and disconnect that one and disconnect that one. All right, cool. So now we know for the next time, we get a mowing mission, we can get a little bit better time bonus. Hello. And just the canola. Okay, so all right, so let's head back to the farm. We're going to need this guy to drive the tipper because we want, we want some speed, most likely. And we may even need to get a larger tipper too. So we're going to see, what the great demand is, and then we're going to make a decision on whether or not to buy a larger tipper. Because I think, let's see, it is, ooh, silage, man. Too bad we don't have silage. So it's 298 for sugar beets, and it's not really that great of a price. And it's at the freight yard. Oh gosh, and of course, that's the one that the courseplay doesn't work very well on because it won't trigger at the drop-off point at the freight yard. So, what to do? What to do? And how many do we have? Got all 200,000. Let's take a look here at what tippers we have available. We could go. We can't go with the Crampy Bandit. I mean, we could. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of. But it's quite a bit more. 90. Well, that would only be 5 loads. So let's borrow some money, and we'll buy this red one, and I'm gonna have it delivered up here to the farm, because it needs to be we could have like one of our farm hands go and get it, right. The next thing I need to do is figure out which one. Is figure out which one of these bad boys it. Oh my gosh. Which one of these is sugar beets? I think it's the middle one. Is it the middle one? It is the middle one because the sugar beets look like chicken legs. Ooh, look at that. Look at the crumpy. We're all red too, so we're all like color coordinated. Yeah, it looks nice. I like the metallic. It's like you can see the shadows coming off of the trailer. Very cool. If we look underneath here, that's very well done. There's the wheel chocks up there, the yellow things. All right. Let's go ahead and fast forward to the next hour because we want to start off right at the top of the hour. Otherwise, our prices could be more affected than they would normally be. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what was the price? It was 298. Hello. Okay, just wanted to check something in there really quick. Okay, 6. No. Okay. 302. Okay, so it went up a little bit. That's good. No. Ugh. And luckily, the hitboxes on these guys are a lot easier to hit. To unload your or load your taters and sugar beets than they were in 2013. What's the best way to get down there? I think just going straight down the road here and yeah. Whoa, we're like rocking all over the place. Look at that. All right. See how slow we get going up this little grade here. That wasn't too bad. Actually, let's see. It's probably going to be a little bit better, a little bit faster if we cut up this way on the way down. The reason why is when we get down to the bottom of the hill going the other way, we have kind of a grade that we have to go up, and there's no way to get enough speed to get up that grade. So I'm thinking that this is probably going to be a little bit faster going up this way, because right here is going to be the steepest grade we've got, and we do have a little bit of a running start. We're going to slow down a bit, but once we get up to the top, it's pretty much going to be downhill all the rest of the way to the freight yard. Should start gaining some speed here. Whoops. And again, I'm not gonna. I guess I'm not gonna do a courseplay route on this one because courseplay is having issues detecting, where the hit boxes are for the drop-off points. There's kind of like an invisible area that we can't really see, and courseplay just can't detect that. So I don't know if it's something that they need to program into courseplay, or if it's something that needs to be worked out with Farming Simulator itself. I just don't know. So we're gonna pass this guy. And we'll cut down through here. If we're really crazy, we could just go ramping off the side of the hill there. Oh, look, we can weigh ourselves. Okay, so now we are at 1,283. Let's see what we get here. Uh, 13,326. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. So what do we get? Like 12,000? Pretty close to 12,000. Now I'm pretty sure that when we go to sell this, it'll actually double. See this big long grade going up there? Yeah, it really slows things down. And then we have this long grade to go up, but it's a more direct route, and our trailer's empty, so we should be able to get up faster. Should be the key word. Is that the big weight? Yeah, it is the big weight. Okay. All right, so we're probably just going to be selling for the rest of the episode. Yay! But we're going to make tons of money. I'm going to guess we're probably going to make about 100,000 because it should be 5 loads, and if we potentially double, the profit once we send the train at the end of the episode, then I'm guessing that we're probably going to be 105, 110,000 euros, which is fine by me because we need the money. Let's turn down this way. All right, load us up. Sorry if you guys heard some odd sounds there. I was gulping down some water. I've also had a few people ask on my YouTube channel, like, "Hey, Brad, when are you going to do multiplayer? Farming simulator." Right now, I don't have any plans on doing multiplayer in the near future. There are some big problems with the multiplayer client, and right now, it's just not ready for it's not ready for prime time. It definitely needs a lot of work, and so, once it gets there, I'll start looking into, doing the multiplayer, which map and so on. But, right now I just kind of want to I want to play the game single player, and, to get to doing the multiplayer at another time. So I hope that answers the question for everybody. Like I said, I've had a lot of people ask about it. It might be next year sometime before the game gets stable enough. I just don't know. It just who knows? Giants might release a patch next week that fixes everything, and then I might change my mind. But yeah, as of right now, I don't really have any plans on doing multiplayer. I eventually want to, but we'll just have to wait and see. Crazy trucker coming, crazy farmer coming through. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Yeah, I could totally feel myself drifting a little bit. Okay. Now I wonder if this thing tips to the side too. I don't think this one does. I think it's got like a conveyor belt thing that pushes from the back to the front to the back. That's what that green thing is in the bottom. You can actually see it moving. Well, you could see it moving. I could see it moving. Try not to take too tight of a turn, you know, a corner, so I don't lose as much speed. You lose the speed when you turn. Go in straight lines as much as possible. It seemed like we did a little bit better that time. Okay, so we're up to 25,000. We should have 3 loads to go. Okay, this is the steepest part right up through here. And once we get over this, it's almost all downhill. Some downhill, mostly uphill, and some downhill and uphill and the down and all that stuff. So you're all like, what did he say? I don't even know what I said. What am I talking about? It's not funny because it's true. Or is it funny because it's true? Anyway. All right. All right, fill me up. There we go. If you look at it this way, and then you look and see how fast the sugar beets are piling up, there seems to be some type of a discrepancy. Anyway, that's all right. Okay. All right, back on the road we go. Load number 3. Now if I hit my I button, we should have 80,000. Yep, we got 80,000 left. Plenty of time. It's only taken, 14 minutes so far, so we're doing really good on time. I kind of want to get on my same track here so that we get the fastest speed possible. Come on, don't slow down, speed up. We should speed up a little bit right about here. Oh, not much. Okay. It's all downhill from here, except for the part that's uphill that comes back. Now, one thing, once courseplay does come out, once it does come out to a point where, it's easy to use and so on, you are probably, unless they change the physics of the game, you're probably not going to want to drive the course at full speed, nor are you going to want to, do your courses in full speed because, a lot of you have been, and, I know I have been seeing a lot of drifting. That's basically turning. You can actually kind of see it happen there where the wheels tend to kind of lose a little bit of their grip. So you have to actually drive more slowly, and so with course play, you will, that's definitely going to be something that you'll need to pay attention to. Okay. 37,393. So two more loads should put us at 30. I'm going to say about 47,000 and then 57,000 ish. How much did we have in the last load? Was it 25,000? We might even have like up in the 60,000s, and then hopefully when we send that load off, it'll double our money. We're slowing down more this time. Should probably pay attention to my numbers a little bit more. I'm not the kind of person that really writes those kind of things down a lot. I mean, I know some people like really run it like they do, you know, like they would something in the real world. and I just don't really, you know, I don't find the need to do that so much. Write down like the number every time they sell and how much they sold and how much it sold for and so on. It's a little crazy, if you ask me. I don't know if you heard that or not. I was whispering. I wonder what this game would be like if you were able to play it with the Oculus Rift. Would that be awesome, or would that be awesome? My buddy Hemi's probably like, no, that would suck. He doesn't like the Oculus Rift. Okay, so this will be load number 4. Only 2 more to go, guys, so not too much more painful, and we'll find out, you know, how much money we ended up making in this episode. This will be kind of a productive episode, I think. You know, we did a lot of money number crunching and stuff. Get to see, you're going to see right here, you know, the full profit of what happens when we sell all of our stuff at the freight yard and send the train away. I don't know. Maybe it's not a doubling like it is at the lumber yard. I just don't know. You call that a lumber yard or a sawmill? I think it's more of a sawmill. Lumber yards and sawmills, I don't think, are kind of the same thing. A lumber yard is, in my book, in my method of thinking, a lumber yard is kind of like where they store the lumber once it's, you know, cut and graded and all that stuff. Whereas a sawmill, that's where they take the logs and saw them into, you know, the different pieces of lumber, you know, the different lengths and widths and thicknesses and so on and so forth. Anyway, I don't know. I could be completely wrong. And that's all right. It's okay. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Hey, look at the the mirrors on this tractor are actually kind of usable. I mean, if you look at them. What the heck? It says push mouse button for additional controls, and I did. And I don't know. Oh, it's that little thing right there. What the heck does that do? I don't even know what that's supposed to do. It's like, yeah, I can fold down. See the little piece right here? What is that? What is that for? I don't understand what it's for. I guess it's maybe so people can climb up and stand up there, but it's kind of, I don't know why you'd need it on Farming Sim, but oh, whatever, it's cool. Wait, is that actually a load of, hey, I want to get up there. Hey, look, there's actually sugar beets in there. I wonder if there's always sugar beets in there. Oh, look, he's still selling. Yay. Ooh, so we're almost to 50. So yeah, we'll be up close to 62,000. So we might get really close to 120,000 off this. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see. We got one more load to go, guys. One more. And I've been thinking about buying the narrower New Holland header, because I think that case header that I got, in the last episode or maybe even before that, I just think that's too wide, and it's not really working very well. I've actually kind of lost some sleep over it. Not really, but I was thinking about it the other night when I was laying in bed going to sleep, and I'm like, I really should get the other header. People are gonna scream at me. They're gonna be like, "No, you need to use the wider one." It's like, the wider one's all cool, but it's not as practical. Ah. Alright, so this will be the last load. The final load of sugar beets. We need to buy a sugar beet harvester. No, I don't even know. I don't even know what that was supposed to. You gotta go to sugar beets. Who was it the other day that was actually like, somebody posted a comment, they're like, I love how you just break out into random song, and of course they're all horrible, horrible songs. You would never, never buy any of my songs on CD or DV. No, CD, digital download. I don't know. Give me a CD. Maybe I'll get them on vinyl. Yeah. All right, here we go. So we're gonna check. Oh, we got 3,999.99. Okay. Look at me sitting up in there. I don't. Is that the same guy that was in the last Farming Sim? He kind of, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't look like me from the front. Maybe when I was younger. I just got somebody sent me a message and on my phone I was looking at it. I shouldn't do that. I didn't reply though. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be like, "Why the heck didn't you reply to me?" I'd be like, I was, I was busy." Whoa. All right, so here we go. Final load of the day is going to net us how much money? So we had, how much do we have starting off? Where was it? Where did I write that down? We had 1,283. So now we have 61,460. So just before sending the train off, we have made, let's see here, 61,460 minus 1,283. So that's 60,177. So I'm thinking that, you know, if it doubles like the wood crate does, we're going to be like at a little over 120,000, which is fine by me. Bye. Bye, sugar beets. Never really went and searched around this place. There's a train station there. Guess there's not really anything back here. Ooh, there's like a dock. Kind of looks like the old dock from 13. So 61,000. Wait, why do we have six? Oh, derp. 170 or 107. So let's see, 107,451. All right, so it didn't quite double. So 107,451 minus 60. Let's see, what was it? Oh, 60,177. Okay, is that right? So we got an extra 47,000. Okay, I think that's right. Needless to say, we almost doubled our money. Wasn't quite double. It was maybe like 80% or something like that. But yeah, I'm not going to really complain too much. So what I eventually actually want to do is we need to buy some new tractors. And I would like to get this guy right here, which we could get right now. Whoops. We could get that right now just by selling our Power Star, which would be, this would be a much, much, much better front loader, no doubt about that. Let's see here. There's so much I want to buy. And so little money. Some people are asking about animals. Can I sell that one? I just want to sell that one. I just want to use my Husqvarna. Oh, I remember what I was going to look at. I was going to look at headers, and I think I'm going to just go ahead and buy this one. And whoops, I'm going to reset. I'm going to have that header delivered to the farm like so. And then I'm going to put this one somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where the proper place for it's going to be yet. It's a pretty big header. You're supposed to have trailers for these, and you're supposed to, have another vehicle towing them, like a pickup truck or something like that. But you know me, I got to be all different. So I know, there was a lot of people that were talking about the gold coins, kind of giving us an unfair advantage. Um, sure, I guess. At the same time, though, it's not really been that unfair because, I mean, look, we're at, this is episode, 16, I think? And, we're not swimming in the money. We've got some good equipment, don't get me wrong. Um, but yeah, I mean, we're far from, being the kings of the farm or whatever you want to call it. So let's put that down. I wonder if the next tractor I'm going to get is going to be a case. Huh? Huh? I bet it is. See, doesn't that look so much nicer? Yeah, it does. I think it does. And just because I know somebody's going to yell at me for it, we're going to wash off our combine so that it's nice and purty and clean. Doesn't take much to get this one clean. It was pretty much clean anyway, so there we have it. The New Holland TC590. Climb up the little... Oh, we can't climb up. We can look in. Oh, cool. Hey, there's a cooler under the seat. Yay, our lunch is in there. And some beer. Oh, no, I mean some cold water. Yeah. And I never really looked up here. That looks like a little hydraulic tank right there, but I don't know. Looks like a hydraulic cap on the top with the oil filter, hydraulic filter there on the top right. We got the muffler, we got the diesel engine. This almost looks like a turbocharger or something. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Does it say? I can't really read that little label. I'm gonna guess it's a turbocharger. And then I don't know what these big round things are. The big... Ah, crap, I can't climb up, can I? Dadgummit. Alright, well... I pretty much got what I wanted done. Done. And let's just go ahead and repay the rest of the loan. Yay! Yay! Out of debt! Achievement get. Awesome. Cool. Still got 40 grand. I think from here on out, it's going to be pretty smooth sailing. I don't think I can fit that in there, can I? Bonk. No, I'm not even going to try. The combine will go in, but not with the head. At least not without a trailer. All right, so we'll have to come back in the next episode and start seeding and probably sell some trees and all that good stuff. And maybe we'll eventually buy a field. If we get another great demand or something, we can do that. All right, guys. Well, thanks again so much for watching. As always, I had a good time. We learned something. we actually learned that you do get more money, a lot more money, selling trees at the lumber yard, at the train instead of the lake. We also learned you don't quite double your money on great demands. Well, actually, that was only a 1.7 great demand anyway. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's a factor in the calculation or not. How they do that. So I don't know. They don't tell us anything. They don't say this is how the great demands and the calculations are calculated and all that stuff. And I kind of want a little drink of water. Um, but no, we actually learned some things this episode, so I feel pretty good about it. And hopefully, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. The game's been out for tomorrow it'll be 2 weeks. And actually, it has been 2 weeks today. It's Wednesday night. We actually got it early, so yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Still no news of a patch. I'm just going to assume that Giants is working on it, guys. But I'll let you know as soon as I hear something, and we'll keep our fingers crossed. Guys, as always, please don't forget to hit that like button and share. It really helps me out, helps me grow my channel, and helps support the channel. And don't forget to comment, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe. I really appreciate all you guys that take the time to subscribe and watch my videos. So thank you. And we will see you back for more Farming Simulator 15. I'm Brad M73. Bye for now, guys. Have a good night, or day, or morning, or wherever you are. Take care, guys.